Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, December 15th, 2022. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. We have a lot going on with an evolving winter storm getting ready to impact the region. Mostly rain is expected on the coastal plain and I-95 corridor, but north and west of the major cities, of course, that would be New York City and Philadelphia, trouble is brewing. But before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe. It actually helps this channel quite a bit. Let your friends and family know where you get your favorite weather information from. And, of course, throughout the day today, we'll be having live coverage and monitoring this storm. Check out our Discord chat. All the premium members, let me know if you are in Discord that you are a premium member so you can get access to our live coverage throughout the day. And, of course, there's also the live coverage chat room on NYNJPA weather that is still in use right now as we transition over to Discord for the live coverage apparatus, which thus far is creating a really wonderful community. Even if you're not a premium member, there's a lot of chat going on back and forth about the weather. And of course, there's also areas of public zones too, with people sharing like recipes and stuff. It's pretty cool. So if you want to check that out, definitely do so as well. So let's talk about what is happening here in this storm approaching. We have plenty of cold air over the northern interior, and more importantly, we have a lot of dry air as well. So we're having precipitation push northward, and the radar, which I'm about to show, it has, looks pretty impressive, but it's more bark than actual bite for a lot of the region. But we are starting to see rain starting to break out around Philadelphia, temperatures in the mid 30s. Also, rain snow mix out towards the northwestern suburbs of Philadelphia, more rain than snow for the most part. And then as you head out towards south central Pennsylvania, you're seeing a lot of sleet, freezing rain, and so far for northeastern Pennsylvania it is dry and quiet, but there's a lot of dry air to work with. So what we're ending up with is a lot of what we call virga, which is where precipitation falls from the cloud base but doesn't reach the ground because the air dries it up. That leads to cooling. So we're starting to see that as well. Of course, we are starting to see snow starting to break out in central Pennsylvania as well. And that's showing up pretty nicely here on the radar. Now, earlier this morning, this was all being shown as freezing rain and sleet. And now we're starting to see more and more reports of snow as the atmosphere begins to cool. So I would say this part right here is all virga. This is all not reaching the ground, but it is acting to cool the atmosphere. And our point of where we're actually seeing the precipitation is right about here. Right about on track to what we are expecting in terms of timing of the start of this storm. And overall, the evolution of the storm is evolving as expected. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that we're going to be seeing what we call a secondary low pressure system, which is this little feature right here, this is going to head towards the Delmarva Peninsula and track towards the coastal waters, like right around here. Because of that feature, and only because of that feature, that is how you end up with the snow over the northern interior, because it keeps the cold air locked in, and there's a lot of processes going on with rapidly rising air and divergence and diffluence. If you're interested in that, definitely check out the premium consulting video that has just been issued under the premium dashboard. So definitely check that out if you're interested in the science behind what is going on here. So this whole process is going to lead to a rather stormy day today and continuing on into tomorrow morning with some pretty significant snowfall taking shape. And on the latest water vapor satellite picture, you can see our upper level low heading towards the northern mid-Atlantic and basically cutting through the upper Midwest, heading towards the Great Lakes and heading towards the St. Lawrence River Valley. And this lifting here is heading towards the mid-Atlantic coast, and that's what's going to spark our secondary low pressure system. And so as a result, we're seeing a lot of cold cloud tops and strong lifting taking place, which is another sign that, hey, trouble is on the way. So this is what we can expect with our storm. Really, I haven't had to change much in the way of the forecast since yesterday. For Zone 5, which is basically the I-95 corridor, and the coastal regions, looking at pretty much rain. You might see a snow shower at the very end of this. That would be your trace of snow potential. Other than that, periods of rain. This is going to be a very wet storm with about 1 to 2 inches of rain expected. As you go further north and west, again, maybe a trace to an inch of snow, trace to maybe a tenth of an inch of ice, and that's occurring basically this morning. And then again, a threat at the very end of the storm. Other than that, mostly rain in this scenario, but watch out for some slick roadways this morning, and again for tomorrow morning as well. Zone 3, this is where we're going to have a little bit better potential for snow, sleet, and freezing rain, about 1 to 3 inches of snow and sleet mixed in here. So that's basically around Allentown, Hershey, Harrisburg, York, Lancaster, and pushing northward towards northwestern New Jersey. Zone 2 and 1 is where you have the best potential for accumulating snowfall, and that is because that is where we're going to see the coldest air. So we're looking in Zone 2, about 3 to 6 inches of snow, up to a tenth of an inch of ice, and watch out for some heavier bursts of snow this evening. I just want to fall back to Zone 3 here. Watch out with the ice here. Some of that freezing rain lingering in spots could get you up to a quarter of an inch. We're already getting reports of pretty good freezing rain right around Hershey, Harrisburg, and York. So just use some caution with that with the driving. That is a significant concern. And then as we head back up towards Zone 1, this is where we're going to see mostly snow out of this, and some of the snow will be pretty heavy. This is going to be a 10-to-1 ratio, so this is going to be a heavy, wet snow. It's going to be the type of snow where you don't need to work out for the rest of the week after shoveling it, because it is going to feel like shoveling cement. So use some caution there. Remember, shovel with your legs, not your back. So, what about the rest of the forecast? Well, for today, we have our storm lifting through. Again, temperatures rising into the mid-30s over the interior, upper 30s to mid-40s along the coast. For tonight into tomorrow morning, our storm continues to evolve. There's our secondary low, and that is what allows us to keep our cold air locked in over the northern interior. Notice outside of the higher elevations, we are changing over to rain here. Temperatures tomorrow will basically hold as far as our lows. High temperatures will push a little bit higher, basically staying in the mid-30s over the interior, ranging anywhere from the upper 40s to lower 50s, saying when in that 47 to 50 range along the coast. And then in the evening, as our storm pulls away, the precipitation will start to change back over to snow as colder air invades, so that by Saturday morning, there's a chance for a few flurries and snow showers early in the morning, and then clearing skies in the afternoon. Look for low temperatures on Saturday to range from the lower to mid-20s over the northern interior, lower to mid-30s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid-30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. On Sunday, tranquil conditions will basically take hold with clear skies to sky cloud cover. Low temperatures will range from the mid to upper teens over the interior, lower to mid-20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. On Monday, high pressure remains in control. We might watch for a brief trough dropping through, maybe producing an isolated snow shower flurry, especially around the Poconos and Catskills. Other than that, tranquil conditions are expected, but chilly, with low temperatures ranging from the mid to upper teens over the interior and lower to mid-20s in the suburbs, mid to upper 20s along the coast for lows. High temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. On Tuesday, scattered cloud cover are expected, with temperatures ranging from the mid to upper teens over the interior, lower to mid-20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid-30s over the interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. On Wednesday, high pressure remains in control. Quiet so far, right? Perfect for travel, going anywhere for the holidays. Low temperatures, though, will be very cold. Single digits to mid-teens over the interior, upper teens to mid-20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the mid to upper 20s over the interior, lower to mid-30s along the coast. And then things get interesting for Thursday. Okay, now, on Thursday, we'll have what we call rapidly falling heights, and we talked about this last night in the live chat. We have Arctic air driving towards the coastal plain, a secondary low-pressure system starting to evolve here. Look for increasing clouds on Thursday morning, with low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid-teens over the interior, upper teens to mid-20s in your suburbs, mid to upper 20s on the immediate coast. a storm is going to evolve here. And it has the potential to be a pretty impressive storm at that. However, before anyone starts putting out snow maps or anything else that you might see on social media, understand there is a lot of moving parts in this storm because you have a disturbance in the subtropical jet stream, interaction with the Gulf Stream, which is a very warm body of water off the East Coast, and an impressive Arctic air mass driving towards all of that rising air. And when you have all these features come together, usually a big storm evolves. But as far as the details are concerned, I caution you not to jump on every model guidance that shows up because a lot can change over the next couple of days. But I do like the idea of a major storm around this time period. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what exactly is going to evolve and when. So right now we're looking at high temperatures in the lower to mid 30s throughout the entire region. And then we'll work on the details of what to expect. But if you have travel plans for right before Christmas Eve or right around Hanukkah, right in that time period, I would probably want to have some backup plans for the end of that upcoming week. Things look interesting. So that is our video discussion for today. Again, we'll be having live coverage throughout the day. I'll be updating on Twitter on the latest observations. And of course, if you have any questions as a premium member, you have two options. Again, the live chat zone on the website, and number two, the Discord chat as we transition for the live chats and a lot of the severe threat coverage on our Discord channel, which I think is prospering very nicely. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.